Running a business shouldn't feel like surviving a software group project. One app for accounting, another for inventory, another for sales, and somehow none of them talk to each other. That's where Odoo comes in, an all-in-one business management software that brings every part of your business together, from sales and accounting to inventory and marketing, all in one powerful platform. No messy integrations, no bouncing between tabs, and best of all, no spreadsheets. Stop managing software and start managing your business with one unified system. Try for free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Just making conversation now.
Sweet. Absolutely. Yeah, folks. Fortunately, I'm not a tech guy. Fortunately, I have a really good tech guy. He's my COO, so he gets me on here. So
nice to have. Do you have we haven't gotten to our lightning round questions quite yet, but do you have, Eric is my go-to. He's number one on the roster. If I pass away randomly, he has to come find my devices and destroy everything.
Oh, sweet.
Does your guy do that for you?
Oh yeah, he'll bury the bodies. So for sure.
And then if Eric and I get hit by a bus together, I've got backup people to do it.
I don't.
Oh well, I mean, look, it's like.
Do they know to do it? Do they know?
Yeah. There's a chain of command.
They know, but for me too, though.
They have to check in with you. Yeah, they got to find you.
No, I know that, but if we die together, I'm saying, do the people to you, they know to do me too. Yes.
I'm like, Vince, you're number two. I know you're not a tech guy, but and then you got our business attorney. He's three. He might be number one if he knew how to use tech, but
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephen Fantetti, or business attorney to this.
We really need a tech attorney.
I mean, kind of is. Are you good, Eric?
Yep, we're good. We're going.
Okay. We'd like to do some lightning round questions. Eric's going to hit the music that we have.
I'm familiar with lightning round. So.
All right. What's better, cake or pie?
Cake or pie? Pie. Definitely.
Smart.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
7:30. We'll say 7:30 roughly.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah. Mark Quann.
How is it not
you have? I mean, you have a bias towards one way or the other. I usually zone out during this.
If anyone says it's not a sandwich, I don't know how it's not a sandwich. It's two pieces of bread and meat in the middle, so it's a sandwich. So.
Thanks, MQ.
Is it two pieces of bread though? Is it two pieces or is it one piece? Anyways, okay, now Red.
Two pieces.
Let's just move on from that. When's the last time you cried?
Shoot. 2 weeks ago.
What was it?
Oh, it's just something personal, so we'll leave it at that.
Boo. What? How many times have you fallen?
We'll just speculate.
Gotta remember, bring that back to ask people in the audience. 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite meal?
Favorite meal? Coffee. Coffee is my favorite food, and pho, Vietnamese soup, definitely my favorite meal. Just it has to be good pho though. None of that has to be good pho. So,
have you seen a UFO or a ghost or anything supernatural?
Unfortunately, not.
No, I'm in shock that you asked that question. I'm the one usually asking that question.
Yeah. Well, I flipped it on you for real.
Okay, if you can't find a parking spot in a parking lot close, do you continue looking or do you just park far away?
Depends. Depends on the day. Am I in a rush? Am I not in a rush? So, but yeah, most
You're not in a rush.
not in a rush. Park far away. I'm totally good. I like walking. It's good.
But you're listening to Rush in the car.
That too.
Oh, definitely drive. If I'm got a good song, just keep driving around forever. Like that's cool. I mean,
Mean drive. What do you think couples have thought about more in history? How to do the dishes correctly or the temperature in the room? This is a thinker, I know.
I know that's a big one. That's a
I
big,
like, you know what, I
deep
love
thought.
this because I came up with this hypothetical and it's
Really?
room. Yeah.
That's kind of dip. Well, let's go with dishes, right? Dishes.
Interesting.
Yeah, because you got to do that every day. Temperature in the room might be pretty consistent, so definitely dishes.
Have you ever watched or listened to the show?
I have absolutely, totally watched a whole episode. Just one. Feel
All the way to the end?
yeah. Full disclosure, just one though, right? So
Well, we're in our quality over quantity phase because we haven't been doing them every week, but we'll get back to that. What advice would you give your 13-year-old self?
geez, my 13-year-old self was pretty interesting. I was like, started smoking cigarettes already and whatever. So
Pretty cool.
I don't know. I would say my 13-year-old self. I should have gave that some thought actually, because that's pretty deep right there.
You knew it was coming.
Shit, I don't actually know.
Yeah, I mean it can be.
Real stuff. I would be
You jump out of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure phone booth, and you can grab yourself by the lapels, and you give one piece of advice, and then you gotta go back.
yeah. Experience life. Like, don't be scared to experience everything. That's what I would say.
Well,
All the good, all the bad, jump in. You know what I mean? So
because you answered honestly, you've earned yourself a plug. Tell everybody who you are, what you do, why you're better, all that.
okay, cool.
Mark Quann.
I have a pretty extensive, educational background. I'm a grade 9 dropout, so I have official grade 9 education. I went to grade 10 for a little bit, but I was in Los Angeles. It was gang infested, so I used to get robbed by knife point fairly often. I got my teeth knocked out, and I said, I don't think I'm going to go to school. So used to
Shout out Pico Union. What up?
Yeah, so super rough neighborhood when I was growing up there. I grew up in poor neighborhoods. Went to college for a little bit. Thought it was a scam. Actually, I was like, "This is a scam." I'm like, student loan
is a scam.
Total scam. And this was 25 years ago. I'm like, "This is a scam in Canada." I'm like, "But I'm gonna have a lot of fun." I became a private.
I feel like Mark and I would have hung out. I feel like
but yeah. So I basically went to college for a little bit. I dropped out. I'm like, that's stupid too. I was going to business school, finance. I was like, this is such a scam. But I was like, I'm going to party with my friends. I was in college with my friends from 13, student loans, credit cards, max them out. Went to California, became a private investigator. I used to chase people around Los Angeles as a workers' compensation investigator. During that time, I met a guy named Patrick Bet-David. In his office in Northridge. Patrick Bet-David taught me to sell life insurance. He taught me public speaking. He taught me to sell. He taught me all that stuff. Patrick Bet-David, like when he was
I know.
Yeah, he was broke. Yeah, me and Patrick go way back in the day. I basically ended up becoming a financial advisor after that. Written 4 books since then. I've hit number 1 on all of Amazon, like number 1 all with my last book. I have a financial education company. It's growing very, very fast. And I teach strategies that aren't taught anywhere else in the country. Like nowhere. There's not a school in the country that can teach the strategies that I teach people how to become wealthy with. So, yeah.
I do want to
anti-school, big crazy background.
I'm super anti-school. I'm the big homeschool advocate. Like, don't send your kids to public school. You're fucking up your kids. So,
yeah.
Then I got to do it.
I just was going to say, I want to hear any good workers' comp stories that you got, because I'm sure you got some fun ones that like people taking and all that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And there's the ones where you're almost going to get killed a couple times. Those are fun.
Yeah, those too. Yeah, we want to hear them all.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Give us the time give us the year and where you were in LA when you were doing the PI stuff. Were you finding any? I mean, that's like the most boring job because you think it sounds sexy because of like detective films and anything in film or TV about it, but like you're literally just sitting in the car, just like by yourself, right?
You're sitting in a car, in a blacked out car, windows. It's like 130 degrees in there. You're like sweating your ass off in your car with a hidden.
Hey, you can't have it running. You can't
turn it on. You can't really open the windows much, and you're pissing in a bottle. That's a private investigator life right there. Now, it's either that boring or it's ultra high adrenaline rush, crazy stuff. So it's either boredom or massive adrenaline rush. So it was like kind of fun.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that sounds horrendous because like you can't take a nap. You can't like read a book.
No,
you have to be very zen, and then when shit goes down, you rock, and then
you flip a switch.
That's like ninja shit. That's basically what a ninja would do.
Yeah, and I want to say I was like 21 when I became a private investigator. 20 years. What? It's like 20, right? So I was adrenaline junkie kind of guy. I used to ride a motorcycle, so I was like, this is fun, adrenaline stuff. And then I looked at this guy who was like 50 years old, and he was a private investigator sitting in his car at 50 years old, pissing in a bottle. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this for too long. You know what I mean? That's when I started looking around, and I met Patrick Bet-David, and he recruited me into the insurance industry. So I'm like, so I literally quit my PI job. I was making like $100,000 a year in 2005, and I quit my job, went all in with to learn Patrick mentor me. So yeah, it was crazy times.
Patrick Bet-David, I wish I could do an impression of, I can't think of his cadence. I was trying to think of Jordan Peterson when you say grade 9.
Yeah. Nobody can imitate Patrick. Patrick's like he's like an anomaly, Patrick. So
no, I know comics that could do it. It's just, there's a rhythm he has that's unlike anybody else's.
Oh yeah.
But so you got linked up with him before he was, kind of a mouthpiece, I guess.
He was. Valuetainment didn't start. I was writing my first book at the time, so Patrick was trying to bring me to his new company. No, Patrick did his started people helping people at that time. We wanted me to follow him. I didn't want to follow him at the time. So, but yeah, he's killing. He's doing really well. So, but yeah, nice guy, really cool guy. Me and Patrick love the guy. He's good guy. So,
and what was the name of your book that was #1 on Amazon? I don't think
Be Smart, Pay Zero Taxes. That's the book that hit #1 on all. It's actually #1 on all of Amazon. Like it exploded. It's like #1 in all of Amazon books.
If anyone's listening, it's a red book with big white and yellow writing on it.
It's intentional to like grab your attention, but it sold about 60,000 copies. I was like, holy shit! Like, am I like legitimate?
I've been saying that for years. Just don't pay your taxes. Oh damn!
Yeah, I don't pay them legally though. I'm using all IRS tax codes. Like I can get audited any day. I paid about less than 3% last year, and it doesn't matter. They can come audit me. IRS come audit me. They're your tax codes. I'm just using them. So
yeah, it's a game. I mean, like anybody, if you don't use software to do your own taxes, it's like even if you're educated, it's incredibly like convoluted, right? Like. And I don't know, it seems like it's intentionally that way. We're not getting like tax code is not going any shorter and laws are not getting removed. Like we're not simplifying these things for people. They're only getting more and more. And then the cottage industry around it, like into it. Don't they pay like crazy amount of lobbying money to keep it?
Kind of. But
That's what happened with that, where they had to like peel it back or something. They had something come up where
think about it. I can teach a 9-year-old to pay no taxes. Okay, it's simple. 3 words: buy, borrow, die. Okay, it's simple. There's a strategy that comes from the University of Southern California. Okay, it's been used since the Great Depression to make billionaires. Okay, but anybody can do it. I know because I can start you with $100 in a brokerage account. My youngest student's 10 years old. And he will become a billionaire. He's 10 years old. He's a homeschool kid. He started learning at 9. He's a total professional investor. He's 10 years old. Okay. So here's how people get wealthy. They buy assets. They never sell them. and then they die. So let's say buy stocks and ETFs in your brokerage account. What if you just never sold them, right? No capital gains taxes. What if instead of selling them, you took a low interest loan, margin loan, and you sent it and you bought some precious metals ETFs? Did you pay taxes? No, you avoided income taxes. So you avoided capital gains taxes, you avoided income taxes, and then when you die, you get a step up in basis. So all your assets step up and it passes it to your family tax-free. So when did you pay taxes?
Well, is that a real question for us to answer?
Pretty easy.
The answer is never.
My mind went like 8 different directions as you were talking about this.
I know, but I've been teaching this every single day for 5.5 years, and I've taught it to over 1,000 people, every income. I had a guy who was living in his car. He's now got a really nice life because he went from living in his car to doing this. So I've got a 10-year-old. I do homeschooling. I teach homeschooling students. Thousands of homeschool students are learning the strategy that billionaires use. It's buy, borrow, die. It's that simple. Just buy assets, never sell them, borrow from them, buy other additional assets. You get wealthy with 0 work and 0 taxes, and inflation makes you wealthy. Buy, borrow, die.
So what would, okay, so with this philosophy, but what if I, have a cocaine habit and I need to get liquid? I need to use some of this stuff I've been stacking up. Never sell it, loan against
That's
it.
what the loan is for.
Yeah, you just take a margin loan. If I have like, what if you're like,
Okay, only a margin loan is.
You say,
What's a margin loan?
Okay, so here's the thing. When you're a financial advisor, no. When you're a financial advisor, I'm not frustrated. I'm frustrated with the financial service industry. It's one of the things that broke.
We'll break you, dude.
So,
You think our 10-year-olds got you? We'll be like, what?
The next time you're interviewed, you'd be like, I taught these 2 podcast hosts. They use them.
Yeah, the guys were like,
like barely even there. It's like,
I teach children. I'm just kidding.
They talk to me about sales tax most of the time. That's not even what I was getting to.
Yeah. What?
taxi cabs.
Yeah, you can put $100 in your brokerage account. Buy Google X on Nvidia, whatever. And you just keep buying it forever. And you can take a low interest loan called a margin loan, and you can send the money to your bank account. So hypothetical question, you need $1,000 for cocaine, right? You just mentioned that. You're like, got a cocaine habit. You have $10,000 in your brokerage account. You press the button and you borrow $1,000 and you send it to your bank account. You go buy your cocaine, right? You still have $10,000 in your brokerage account. You didn't trigger capital gains, and the $1,000 you didn't pay income taxes. So at least you bought tax-free cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, the stuff these days. But the.
How do you pay back the loan?
You don't. You just die.
In cocaine.
No, because if the 10,000 is growing, it'll eventually be 11,000. The 10,000 will eventually be 20,000 and then 40,000, depending on how it's growing. So you pay back the loan when you die.
So you're like borrowing against yourself, eventually, essentially. But
you're borrowing secured by your assets. Like your stocks are worth 10,000. Why wouldn't they lend you money at like 5% interest at $1,000 and send it to your bank account? Like, how did Elon Musk buy Twitter? Did he like go work hard? No, he didn't. He said, "Hey, I got $500 billion in my bank in my stock. Can you lend me $44 billion at a super low interest rate?" Bank's like, "Sure, great." So they lend him $44 billion. He owns Twitter. He didn't.
Except they're like, I don't think they're pumped about it.
No, I'm doing it. But then he owned Twitter, but he didn't work for it. He didn't pay taxes. So rich people do this with artwork. They like, they buy
launder money.
No, they buy art. By the way, they could have a brokerage account. Let's say they have a brokerage account, $10 million in their brokerage account. Like, I need $1 million painting. They call up the bank, say, lend me $1 million. The bank sends them $1 million. They go buy their artwork. It's worth $1 million. They insure it, and then they can go to a bank and borrow $700,000 secured by their artwork.
But I'm more interested in the tax sheltering of it, or they're just trying to like just put money aside that won't get taxed.
Okay. What if you took the loan and you invested in your business? That's a tax deduction. That's a double tax deduction. right? So now the government owes you money. You borrow, you like got $100,000 broker. I need 10 grand to fund my business. Take a low interest loan, cost you $500 in interest. Invest it in your company. Now you have a new asset for your company. And based on your tax bracket, the government might owe you 7 or 8 times the amount of interest. So if you pay $500 in interest, the government would pay you $25 in taxes, and you have a new investment in your business. So you have a business that can run. You're funding your business and getting double tax deduction, and the government owes you money.
So when it comes to buying these assets, is there something that you sort of gravitate towards, in particular stocks, mutual funds, something like that?
So stocks and ETFs, life insurance, real estate, crypto, and precious metals. That's it. Those are the 5 pillars. They're all in the book. Because, I like gold and precious metals. I mean, if I have $100,000 in my brokerage account, I borrow $10,000 to buy gold ETFs. Where's the danger in that? The gold's going up and the dollar's going down, so the debt's disappearing as gold goes up. Because as long as they're printing money, the dollar goes down, my assets go up. So you don't need to work for money. You just need to buy, borrow, and buy assets with limited supply.
I think you need to take over the guy that had all the question marks on his suit.
Oh, that guy.
Remember
That guy?
Yeah.
Matthew Lesko.
Spiel. I can't remember.
Matthew Lesko. I can save on your taxes.
That's right.
That guy.
Oh, he's a tax guy.
Yeah.
He was selling suits that whole time.
Yeah. And the crazy part is I had David Walker, the former Comptroller General of the United States.
We know David.
Yeah.
And he endorsed that.
Oh, the comptroller meeting.
Yeah. And he endorsed my book, and we're actually working on some stuff together because he believes in it. Yeah, totally. Yeah, David Walker. And I interviewed on the YouTube channel. He endorsed the book, and we're actually working on some financial initiatives together.
The linebacker for the Buccaneers that tore his ACL last year, David Walker?
No, the former comptroller general. Different guy.
Oh, my bad. That's my bad. Is football starting up? What are you going to do? Crypto's interesting because...
That's what I was going to ask about.
Sure, kid. The biggest thing... yeah. All right, sport.
Believe me.
Crypto seems to be a tax haven on a big... when you're in a certain tranche of wealthy, kind of area, like there's the whole conspiracy theory that a lot of it was started to get people to buy into it, that, like it's not regulated. Bitcoin has become legitimate because at least it has, I guess, been the legacy one that has its own kind of backing and its own system. But the other ones, I mean, I was looking for that one chick, what was the girl? The spit on
girl?
Yeah. I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
My wallet wouldn't let me buy it.
Yeah. So there's cryptocurrency, and then there's Bitcoin. The other stuff is most of it's just trash. It's trash.
If it ain't Bitcoin, it's shitcoin.
It's one of our Bitcoin and shitcoin. Most of them are shitcoin. I'm a Bitcoin guy. It's pretty simple, supply and demand. Just buy things with one, we agree it has value. It's easily transferable, and there's limited supply. Bitcoin has all three, right? That's what an asset is. If it doesn't have limited supply, don't buy it. So real estate, limited supply. Bitcoin, limited supply. Precious metals, limited supply. So buy things with limited supply. All right. So yeah, you realize that toilet paper has better value than US dollars, because toilet paper goes up in value, the US dollar goes down. So our money has less value than toilet paper currently, US dollars. Federal Reserve notes. 5 years ago, look it up. Yeah, toilet paper is going up compared to US dollars going down.
That's kind of like, I used to work at Dimensional Fund Advisors, an index fund company, and
I'm very sure with Dimensional, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, shout out to DFA. They don't want me talking about them, but I do anyway.
Yeah.
But I used to have to go to the conferences with all the financial advisors they had. You could only invest in their funds through a CFP that was, went through their program and whatnot. The one thing I remember from dinners we would have at the Four Seasons with all these advisors was Spam and Motorola. If you invested in Spam over Motorola in like 85 or whatever, like your money would be like 1,000x what it would have been in Motorola, and everyone was, gangbusters on that. So
Yeah.
just a fun story. I just remembered for no reason that was kind of relevant.
Yeah. So you were kind of involved in the financial industry for a bunch?
I was a grunt for like 25 people in client services. I moved out to LA at 21, and
Oh, sweet.
it was like my first gig was out in Santa Monica over there.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Tons.
I could have gone down that financial route, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't love it. I tried to.
I got a question for you now, since you've been in finances. Did you know that FINRA, that regulates the financial industry, is a private company funded by the banks?
No. Is that like when you find out the Federal Reserve is not part of the government or something? Yeah.
Yeah. The entire financial. So here's the scoop. All the financial literacy to all colleges and universities and to all financial advisors and CPAs, the supplier is a private company that's funded by the banks. They regulate themselves, and then they fine themselves. That's FINRA. Go check it on their website. Self-regulatory agency, not for profit, meaning they fund themselves. They issue fines, which goes back to themselves. That's who created the financial industry.
So it's like their own. It's like a closed loop human caterpillar.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you think that Wall Street and Wall Street and big government created the financial service education category to help train financial advisors and CPAs to help you not pay taxes and to help you retire?
Yes. They always have our intentions. They always have the best intentions, and they're always looking out for the people.
Yeah. Yes, totally. 100%. I agree. So that the word retirement was created to help you. The word retirement account, that was created to help you retire.
Interesting. What do you think? What do you think about the baby boomer generation that has like 4x the wealth of every generation below it? Is it that much different than any other time in history?
No, not really. It's just it's printing money, right? It's the printing money game, right? If you're early in the printing money game, you get to celebrate, right? They move us from the gold standard, turn on the printing press. You're there at the right time. When they're printing money and your real estate is here and it 10x's in value, great. If inflation goes, precious metals go. So it's just the printing press. They keep running it. Whoever's on the there first gets wealthy. Whoever's there later gets poor because they're getting hit by all the inflation, right? Inflation makes you wealthy or inflation makes you poor. Me, I use buy, borrow, die. Inflation makes me wealthy with zero work and zero taxes. So, and the cool thing is anybody can do it. I can start anybody with $100 in a brokerage account. So
does it frustrate you that people like Eric and I were trying to pay attention? Maybe we're trying to apply this stuff, but we're too lazy and or dumb to do it. Because
I didn't judge that. I didn't say that, but
does it frustrate you though? Because you're like, I have this. It's not that hard. I can teach anybody, but there's some people that are never going to get it, and I can almost empathize with this scenario happening because it's had to have happened.
Well, you have to unlearn before you can learn. And here's the thing you have to realize: everything you've ever learned since you were a child was bullshit to make sure that you don't become successful.
No boy.
Everything. I mean, we can go into this all however deep. I can tell you the system.
We're going to talk about how the school system was developed.
Let's look at this.
Good lens for you. I didn't learn growing up. So what's up?
Well, no, okay.
But our unlearning is done.
I'll test this word with you. When you were young, did they tell you that you needed to save money and get good credit?
No one taught me that stuff.
Okay.
Just go, don't spend.
But at some point you realized somebody told you needed to save money and get good credit, right?
Yes.
Right. That's a banking system. It's called stickiness. They use it they use it when you're a child, and then they use it when you're adult. Here's how they do it. The biggest banks realize that if they sell you 5 products when you're growing up, you'll never look anywhere else for your advice. They've done tests on this, just sell you 5 products. So it's very, very important to take children and make sure that their financial education comes from the TV, from the students, from the schooling system. because they go, get a checking and savings account. You need to save money and get good credit. You're like, well, everyone's doing it. The TV says to do it. My teachers are doing it. My parents are doing it. So they get you a checking and savings account. Yeah, they've sold you 2 products. They're not quite sticky yet. They need to sell you 3 more. But they've got your attention. Now you're always going to go back to them because you trust them. Then they say, hey, now you need a student credit card. Checking account, saving it. Oh, student credit. It's a free student credit card. Get another
t-shirt.
Free t-shirt. Yep, get you in college. And then they get you they go, oh, go get a Roth IRA from your financial advisor. Like, oh, that sounds good. That's cool. They sold you 4. Get you a car loan. They sold you 5. A mortgage, 6. That's it. You're cooked. You'll only trust a bank that is literally a financial predator to teach you and your children. And it repeats. Okay, now you're an adult. You know what they teach you as a financial advisor? Sell your client 5 products.
Really?
Yep. They teach you basics as sell your clients 5 products. You don't even really need to call them. Then they label you A, B, C, D, E. There's your clients. Only pay attention to your A clients. Screw the rest. People don't fire their financial advisor for performance. It's crazy. You just harvest the assets. You could ignore most of your clients. But they say keep the A and B clients, give them specialized service. Everybody else, who cares? That's what they teach you. And then you get a risk model. You do your little survey, and then they give you a portfolio of stocks and bonds. They're all shit. Like inflation's 5, and you're going to get 7% return, and you owe taxes on it. You're not.
I got all that T-bills. Is that bad?
Yeah. Great. Now you're going to earn 4% return on money when inflation's 5. People are like, well, inflation's not 5, inflation's 2.3. Did you forget about the 7 different ways the government manipulates the inflation rate? They do. It's not like they've had one. There's 7 different ways the government manipulates it. Give us a so saying, and people like financial advisors don't know that FINRA is a private company, and then there's inflation's 5%. They don't know that their 401k was created to keep you working until 70. That's the purpose of a 401k. It's not to help you retire. Are you kidding me? It's to make sure you work till 70 years old. Yeah.
It makes sense. That makes sense. Like you have 5 products. Like lots of people are just too lazy to shop around for better life insurance.
Just brainwash get to the kids when they're young. Brainwash them from childhood through college. They'll never look anywhere else. They're just brainwashed. They're done.
Yeah, I take mine to the casino and tell them, look, baccarat's really your best thing to do.
You're such a racist towards your own kids, bro.
I have a better plan. Just check this out.
I didn't take them to Macau.
You're the one bringing your half Asian kids to the casino. Like they didn't.
He didn't know that. He didn't know they're half Asian. But I'd like him to.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I want them to read his book and then teach me.
Okay, I got a pitch for you. Take your money and invest it, and then borrow, and then take the kids to the casino. They have investments, and they get to go. You can teach them the casino too. Get both the best of both worlds.
By the way, Eric, wrong Asian. This is the Koreans are not known for
that makes it just that more racist.
Such a racist, Eric. I mean, come on.
No, Law's the one being racist.
Look at him, bro.
He looks at like I have to be over the top with pointing it out with this haircut. Like I gotta be like, yo, that ain't cool.
You're Edward Norton Jr., dude. Not welcome on this basketball court. Doing a reverse dunk.
My last girlfriend was black, so that gets me out of it.
Oh yeah, totally.
What's her name? Imaginary?
No. You would know.
I know. That's just a fun joke from Bert Kreischer I like to use. What on your shirt, is there a Reddit guy? I just noticed that.
That's Remy the robot. He's our company logo. So he's going to be on our app and everything like that. We're launching an app pretty soon to do financial literacy for millions of people. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah. Is there a course or anything?
Yeah, it's the Perfect Portfolio course, theperfectportfolio.com. We're actually going to, no bullshit, I'm going to create 1 million new millionaires, and I'm already doing it. No bullshit. We're tracking it. Yeah, 100%, no doubt about it. We'll create 1 million new millionaires.
We're tight with David, so he'll vouch for us. I'm sure.
For sure. Yeah. So, but no, I will. I mean, I like I started this course during coronavirus, right? So at a company, I was doing in-person seminars all over Beverly Hills, Malibu, La Jolla, right? I had all these in-person seminars. Coronavirus comes, they all cancel. I'm like, what am I going to do now, right? So the market was crashing during coronavirus. I was like, coronavirus is bullshit. I saw it for what it was the first time. I was like, bullshit. I don't know what this is, but it ain't what it is, what they say it is. Okay. So I go onto my brokerage account. I put a betting down on the market, making a ton of money, and it hit the bottom. I flipped it up and I started betting up, and I posted all my trades on Instagram. You can go check them out. So I started getting people going, Mark, you should start a financial education company. I'm like, I like it. So I wrote my third book at the time, started The Perfect Portfolio, and then wrote my third book, Perfect Portfolio. And then you're asking about Newsmax at all. So Newsmax reaches out to me and goes, hey, Mark, would you like to partner with us on a book? This is early last year. I'm like, heck yeah, that sounds good. So Newsmax partnered up with me, and their publishing company, and they promoted the crap out of the book. So that's it. That's where we are.
I feel like we got to have you back on. I feel woefully underprepared for this. And I'd
probably check it out. I'm going to go eat it.
We tell guests we're going to check their stuff out. We might have to check yours if we're
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I will literally invest $12 each for you guys. I will literally go on Amazon right now. I will shit in 2 books for free. $12 each, man. That's my gift to you guys today. But
okay,
you have to read the book.
Yeah.
You have to read it though.
Is there an audio book?
There is an audiobook.
I'll read it out loud to you.
I also have, I can send you guys 3 videos from the course. Just go watch the stuff, dude.
Are they both Latinas?
I'll watch it.
I may need to add that to the course. I'll talk to my COO. We'll see if we need to add that.
Yeah, I think we should gotta make some courses and get some busty Latinas to teach it. You're great and all, and you're affable and you can spin a yarn, but I think I would pay attention a little bit better.
I mean, sometimes you don't want to have a slam dunk. You might want to just, have good fundamental basketball.
I'm just saying some people learn in different ways, and this might be. Look, I credit me being a former D1 math elite to my 8th grade teacher who was really hot, and I was all ears in math that year and just A's for math from then on. Yeah. Shout out to Mrs. Draper.
Yeah. I wish I was in school, but I just wouldn't go to school. So I don't know. It's kind of, I prefer to, I sure heard drugs and alcohol in grade when I was like 16. It was fun. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about your backstory. You have a wild, almost like Runaways 80s backstory of like.
We didn't hear how you almost died or one of the crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what happened when I was 16. When I was 16, I was living in this place called Galt. It's a tiny, poor ass little town, and
it sounds like a shitty town.
Yeah, it's really shitty. It's like there's like a bigger place called Kitchener, and then there's Cambridge, and then there's Hespeler, the rich kids. There's the middle class Preston, and then there's shitty Galt, all the poorest kids.
Oh, the names got shorter and shorter.
Yeah, Galt.
All the
So I'm in Galt Collegiate Institute, and my brother meets a guy named Jeff. Jeff got out of jail for stealing cars, right? So, and then so my parents, I'm sitting at home. My parents had no work because the ground was frozen. My dad's a construction worker. Ground's frozen. They can't put a backhoe in, so all the construction workers just sit at home and do what? Drink a beer and smoke cigarettes all day long, just fucking waiting for the work,
That's retirement. Yeah.
Yeah. So Northridge earthquake happens. Remember 1994. My dad goes, Mark, we can't do this anymore. We can't live like this. We're packing up the station wagon. We're driving to California. So my parents leave me and drive to California to go lay bricks, build chimneys. They're like, we'll send you some money. I'm like, holy shit. I got a house in a shitty neighborhood. My best friend is a car thief. Of course, his best friend gets out of jail. He's a drug dealer. And I'm living with a drug dealer and a car thief, and I have a party house. I started a party time.
Entrepreneurial.
Parties every day. 84 hours a day. And my favorite drug of choice was LSD. So there we go.
That's more Eric's. That's Eric's wheelhouse.
Yeah, love it.
Did you see the Green Lady or whatever?
I mean, at 16, I don't think I'd recommend it at 16. But
So I spent a good year and a half dropping OSD every 2-3 days.
Whoa. And your brain is still intact.
right.
Honestly, I think that's the reason why I don't think like other people.
I was going to say the results are show them.
I think very differently than other people. Like I'm like a crazy ideas guy. Like, so now I was like, I'm going to start a perfect portfolio and help create 1 million new millionaires. And literally our app is almost done. We'll be able to educate millions of people. And we're already into homeschools. We have thousands of kids in homeschools learning our stuff. We're going to get into charter schools and we're going to get into everything. We have a pending contract for the fire department in a major city. Isn't that crazy? The government's going to pay us to teach financial literacy soon.
Really?
I might need to reach out to you after this, Mark, about I got into all these schools and stuff. I find it interesting. Like you got into the homeschools. Is there a association of homeschool parents?
If you go on Instagram, you'll see this book called The Bear of Jekyll Island. I don't know if you ever see it on X or Instagram.
Never seen it.
It's a guy named Brett Pike, a classical learner. He's a fascinating guy. He started a homeschool. It blew up. It exploded because he's so good. Like follow him, like Brett Pike. He writes children's books. He wrote 12 children's books. They're fascinating. They're anyways, good stuff. So I reach out to Brett because I've been watching his content for years. And I'm like, hey, Brett, Mark Quann here did this stuff. Hey, can I provide financial literacy for your school? He's like, we connect. We became great friends. I ran 3 classes for the homeschool kids. They love it. I get 6-year-olds with investment accounts right now, and they're learning buy, borrow, die. They're like, buy stocks. Like, buy the stuff you own. Buy Costco and Amazon and Google and Nvidia and, whatever in your brokerage account and just keep buying it and never sell it. When you have $3,000, you can press the borrow button and buy some gold ETFs. And I have kids not even 10 years old doing this.
Interesting. Yeah. Maybe the school kids won't be weird after all. Who knows?
Yeah. If I can train 1 million people at a time, it gets kind of crazy because,
Well, it's just very interesting. I'm involved in something it's not financial. It's just critical thinking. He's actually a former guest of the show. And we're trying to get into, educational systems and stuff like that. And it's just been kind of...
They're planning to storm the Capitol again. So, just watch out.
Why you gotta say stuff like that?
Because it's funny.
The grown-ups are talking.
Because it's so crazy. All right. Well, I gotta head out. I got another meeting. But hey, Mark Quann, thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on. We will reach out for sure. I have another book to read, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And send me an email. Send me your addresses. I will send you the books. And remember, it's like Mary McGuire. It's all about the Quann.
I like it. I like it.
Mark Quann, bring it.
See ya.
There you go.
See ya.
See ya. Thanks, guys.